Hi there, I'm Dr. Brenda Wade, your good love doctor, and I want to talk to you about the controversy raging around domestic violence in the NFL. Yes, we all know that Ray Rice just got cut and that the NFL apparently, based on the reports that we're all hearing, got the video of him knocking his wife unconscious and did nothing since April of this year. That's almost, what have we got here, 4 or 5 months, and nothing happened. So what does that tell us? Does it tell us that football and money is more important than a woman, than a woman's well-being, than a relationship? So I want to say 3 things. Number 1, why do people become batterers? Why would a battered woman say she supports her husband? And what do we need to know as ordinary people about preventing and protecting families from violence? And it's internal violence. Number 1, most people who are batterers either grew up in a situation where they were physically, verbally, or mentally abused, or they saw their parents in a violent relationship. So that's generally the cause. Children learn from what they can see, hear, touch, taste, and smell. A child's brain is a miniature recording device. So both Mr. Rice and Mrs. Rice need to ask, where did we learn that violence is part of a relationship? Now, we can't blame Mrs. Rice, but I do want to say something about women who are in battering situations, whose self-esteem has been broken, who come into the relationship not knowing that the person they've fallen in love with is an abuser, because abuse creeps up. It doesn't just happen overnight. But it is important to know that where there are children in a violent situation, we have a syndrome known as a survivor witness syndrome, where that child is every bit as traumatized as the mother who is being battered. Now, what's the cure? Everything I do in all of my workshops, seminars, my books is about how do we heal? Is it possible for batterers to change? Well, I was the group leader for the very first ever group of battered men in a justice diversion project. So they either had to go to my group or go to prison. And I want you to know that in that group where other men were helping to confront batterers, where other men were holding men accountable, men did change. It is possible. I also chaired the board of La Casa de las Madres, a shelter for battered women. And I can tell you that battered women can restore and recover self-esteem, sometimes growing self-love they never had, and begin to say, I deserve more than this. Love doesn't have to hurt. And most importantly, in my work with the Family Violence Law Project, children can heal as well if they get the right help. So it's important to look at this issue from all 3 sides and look for solutions that are very powerful and that actually work. So we've got a lot to do to say we won't tolerate violence, not in the NFL, not in any home. Blessings, everyone.